Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. You made it to Friday. We all made it. How's it going, everybody? Guys, it's fan fiction day. We're going to do a lot of reading. I'm going to do some artwork later with chapter 4 of Consequences. We're going to look into some Palea during break time and see what the free stuff is. How's everybody doing? I got my brand new Gale candle, so we're going to start this one fresh. My fall... Excuse me. Goodness, voice doesn't want to work. Great for a day where I'm reading, right? My fall sampler of wax melts is supposed to be here, but I think it's out in the mailbox, and I am not walking all that way right now. So I may get it on a break, but then I still have to set up a wax melter around here somewhere, because the one I did have, there's not a table where that was anymore, so gotta set it up again. But how are you guys doing? How was your last couple of days? I know I was out yesterday. Sorry, not sorry. Needed the day. Knew y'all would encourage me to take it, because I needed it. Oddly enough, on World Mental Health Day, which was supposed to be the day that the fundraiser ended. But not only did I say I was going to take it through the end of this week, but the organization said that they are taking it through the end of the month. So we are going to keep going. We're going to get that number up to 1,000. That number is correct now. I did make the $170 donation yesterday. And then Umber Glue donated $20 today. So we are at 691. The next goal is at 750. When we hit 750, I will play Detroit Become Human, which I have never seen before, and I'm very excited about. Hey, Koala Doctor, how you doing? Thank you. This is one of the newer ones I got. I just buy those little, like, $9, $10 cheapy headband sets off Amazon and swap them out every so often. Guys, do I do black or red lipstick today? What do you think? I was going to do red to go with the eyeshadow, but what do we think? Black or red? Crocheting? Ooh, what are you crocheting? I did not know that you were also a hooker. Hello, fellow hooker. I haven't hooked in a while, but I do dabble in the fiber arts. Where is my... There it is. Shows a hooker. Black outside, red inner... You mean like black on the outsides and red on the inside? Not as often as I used to. Yeah, same. I want to do more soon-ish. Once I get caught up on things, which is actually, like, happening now, compared to the last 27 times over the last 2 years I've said it. But we're actually catching up now. Once I do that, I want to do some crochet lessons on stream and turn it into a YouTube series. And then actually take people through some stuff in the Discord, like on crochet days and stuff. So we can all, like, do a project together and all that crap. Aha! There we go. Making a beret that'll have exchangeable animal ears or horns. Oh my god. Thought you meant eyes. No, lips. So, black or red on the lips. Yes. So, here's my plan. Ooh, this is like brand spanking new. I've never used this. This fell out the box. Like, it actually literally fell out of the box. I want to start reading The Difference at 1 o'clock, which is in just over an hour. And I picked out, I don't have all the fanfics picked out from the Ko-Fi donations, because you guys simultaneously gave me prompts for what you want me to write and what you want me to read. So these are going to be taking care of the ones you want me to read, and I think I have 5 of them picked out, in addition to reading the first couple of chapters from The Difference today. Plus, like I said, I want to look at Palea, and then I want to see if we have time I want to maybe do a little artwork on stream too. I want to knock out some work for consequences so I can get the rest of chapter 4 written and posted. And then after that, it's going to be working on chapter 5 and 6, which is going to involve a lot of the courting between Gale and Tav and the gift giving, and I have to figure out what the rest of the gifts are. I did figure out a second one. Oh, I need to figure out a third one. But the second one is going to be really sweet. You know, the first one I already showed you guys because I've been doing the artwork on stream. But the second gift I want to have him give her is, do you remember in chapter 1, which was written by Alpi DK, they met in, they actually ran into each other. There was a flashback where they'd met in Waterdeep, and they got into it, and he ended up, as he was trying to walk away, he cast Hold Person on her, and she was out in the cold and raining and stuff, and he felt bad, and she felt like she deserved it and everything. And then there was that one point where he almost, like, gave in and had sympathy on her when she shivered, and he always felt bad about that afterwards, in my version, in my sequel chapters. So the gift is gonna be a shawl, or like a cloak, but it's gonna have the same pattern as his purple camp shirt, the purple and then like the white embroidery, because I've seen close-up pictures of that embroidery now and people using it for costuming and all this other stuff. And if you look carefully, the pattern is 2 adjoining white hearts. I never realized that. So, with like some gold trim. So that's going to be the second gift, and I need to draw that. Let me see. Yes, I did that same night, Paula, and it just, good damn. Yeah, that is a short little spicy rereader for sure. Let me see, what am I going back to? Okay. A deer beret and a fox one. So making one that can get you one that'll do both. Yep. Selfie in the Discord. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, I think that would be a cool thing to sell. Hi, Cassie. How are you? Something like that. Depending on how long the beret itself took, I might charge... Yeah, depending on... Because I try to think realistically about prices for fiber arts, and it's difficult. My gut instinct says to charge, if you're doing 1 beret and 2 sets of ears, how long do the ears take you? I would say either 30 or 40, and then maybe after the 2 sets of ears, like $10 for each additional pair of ears, like if you ended up doing bunny ears or, you know, rabbit ears or something, you know. Don't do complicated. Yeah, for that reason, yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah, yeah. 12 to 15 for necklaces, yeah. $20 for those kind of hats and berets and stuff usually goes pretty well. $10 for scarves usually goes pretty well. Big blankets is where it gets complicated, because they take such a massive amount of time, and yarn is way more expensive. 40 with additional 10 for ears. Yeah, but 40 includes like two two pair of ears. Like one and then one to swap with. Is what I would do anyway. But you do get people that appreciate, you know, home crafters and want to pay people more closer to what they're worth, and they will pay it. I've had $200 for a big, chunky, queen-size blanket before. And I think that included most of the cost of the yarn, but she may have given me extra. Can't remember. Usually what I'll try to do is I'll look up the best deal that I can get on the yarn itself, and I'll charge that plus like $5 per estimated hour, because you can't get minimum wage for something like that. It's just not practical, which is why I don't make stuff really to sell anymore, because it doesn't equate. Nobody would pay what you actually, you know, are worth. I used to, Paula. I used to just, and it was really honestly by word of mouth, with local people and stuff on Facebook. Like, it just kind of, I was in a wide circle of, those of you that are familiar with, church politics and church, you know, organizations, the Lutheran Women's Missionary League. It exists on a local, regional, and national level, and I was involved in all three. So I had a lot of word of mouth contacts through that as well. And it just kind of, after a few years, and then after I started streaming, I just kind of let it peter out because I wanted to focus elsewhere. But I am going to start doing craft shows and things in the next couple of years. I want to get, and I want to sell stuff online. I want to make an Etsy shop, but I want to do it out of ready to go, like ready to sell things. I'm not going to take commissions on Etsy because that would just turn into the fastest clusterfuck. No, thank you. Cassie does really good chickens. Yeah, Cassie, I don't know if you've ever posted them in my Fiber Arts channel, but if you want to, go for it. Working on a project and it's what project's irritating you? Safety eyes. And I can't get them even. I've done it twice. What's the term? Same on both sides. Not synchronicity. What's the fucking word? Anyway, that's the worst. I hate it. Symmetry. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Inspector. Getting stuff symmetrically correct, whether it's drawing, whether it's crocheting, whether it's whatever, is the worst. Commissions are so tough. Yeah, like for big flower projects. Speaking of flower projects, Umberglue, I haven't forgotten about your request to do a Cricut project that's a whole bunch of flowers. I wonder if we wait until spring at this point. I do have my Cricut machine right here now. It is set up right here. I just need to plug it in. And then this weekend, in between drawing, I'm going to start making cards so that I can use that as a reason to let my eyes adjust back and forth and not stay up close on my tablet and get blurry in like 3 hours and then I can't do anything for the rest of the day. Because that's been happening lately and it's pissing me off because I'm old. Yeah, I gotcha, Inspector. I gotcha. Send the project with jacked up eyes. Yeah, I get it. You know what always bothers me is I had this, I still do have it, a lion, Nala from The Lion King, from when the movie first came out. And the eyes are the exact same. They just put one on one side and then one on the other, but it's flipped upside down. And it bothers the bejesus out of me. Yes, I have a whole army of trained crickets to do paper crafting, Inspector. That's exactly what that means. Hi, Hannah. Hannah, you don't ever have to apologize for being late. I'm late, but it works out for both of us beneficially. So there you go. I wanted so badly to start on time today, you guys, so badly. But I think I straight up slept through the 8:30 alarm. I'm lucky I woke up for the 9:30 alarm. And then I thought work wasn't going to take that long. And between work and getting things ready, I don't know why I can't get it through my thick skull that stuff that I think is going to take 5 minutes is actually going to take 15. Like, I no longer have reasonable expectations of how long something is going to take. It just doesn't happen. Ooh, this is a good lash day. Because I actually found my mascara that had a substantial amount of mascara in it. So, Umber Glue, I don't know if you can see, but I don't feel like I really need lashes. Because, you know, these boys do be thick. And this mascara is amazing. So I've just never really used them. But I would love to experiment with some kind of like lash, like really big, dark, maybe glittery type lashes for a cosplay situation. I'm thinking if we do a stretch goal for the campaign, doing some kind of a cosplay would be a good one. Right, let me go back. About ordering a Woobles? Oh, the little, yeah. Oh, honey, no. Those are so expensive. No, please don't do that. That is way too expensive.
Token of my appreciation.
2_D0G just cheered 300 bits. My entry for Fanfic Friday.
For fuck's sake.
Gale wrapped his hands firmly around the head, the top of the jar. He spun it passionately, the scents filling the air. Wet, chunky and delicious, it was his famous pasta sauce, which he got from a jar. He didn't have the stomach to tell the camp of his deepest, darkest secret. He was a heat-it-up himbo.
I fucking love to hate you, Two Dog. Don't ban me, love you! That, you had that written last night, you son of a bitch. Yes, please shout out Two Dog. Guys, Two Dog has a regular schedule now. Well, he will in November after he's back from his vacation, but he's streaming a little bit more, then he's on vacay to see some family, and then in November, he finally is going to have a consistent schedule because he's working straight days now. No more flippity-flopping back and forth. An actual, honest-to-God schedule. Actually didn't, but we workshopped it. I was going to say, you had it written on your stream last night. You said it out loud to me, to my face, via camera. But yeah, what did you say? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? And then potentially weekends as you feel like it and Courtney's working. Something like that. But yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think. It's just hubby and I breach. I hate that word. I hate that word. Yeah, Umber Glue, please don't buy this kit. I know it looks great, but $95 for, yeah, $115 for 3 Pusheen patterns is offensive. $160 for 5 Sanrio patterns. Please do not. Gail's famous. God damn it, Skip. Okay. It's gonna be a little later in the stream. because I wanted to get some reading in first. In like 55 minutes, I'm gonna start reading The Difference. But I want to get a couple fanfics out of the way first. Then I'm gonna read a couple chapters from The Difference, which is the $600 goal that we passed, and then I will do a 3-word draw of Gail's famous sauce, which is actually going to go a different direction than you would like it to, but it's my drawing, so and if you miss it, Skip, I will put it in the Discord and tag you, so you'll see it one way or the other. Can we do a Sanrio pattern DIY? I can show you where to find them for free, or almost free. So yeah, and then I will help you learn it, Umber Glue. So just don't buy any of those kits, because it's so expensive, and I can teach you for almost nothing. Yeah, there was an Alfredo incident on Two Dog's stream last night. Two Dog's idea was hilarious. No, it's a hilarious drawing prompt, and honestly, nobody ever uses that anymore, and it makes me sad. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Okay, let me do the lip color here, you heathens. And then I'm gonna start reading stuff. It was so dumb, but that's the best stuff, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can do what Umber Glue said to do, which is black on the outside and red on the inside. We're gonna see how this goes. So, talk amongst yourselves. What'd you guys get up to the last couple days? I see my name, I will be checking it in a second. Also, guys, if you want to donate, to help spread word and resources for suicide prevention, the link is pinned on top of chat. You can use the QR code or do !donate. And you can do !AFSP for American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And that will get you their website for more information. The reading prompts I'm doing today are from you guys donating to my Ko-Fi last month. And I picked out like 5 of them. There's more than that, but there's like 5 of them today. And soon I'm going to be able to actually start writing y'all's prompts that you requested. Alright guys, I'm hyper focusing so I can get this situated. What do we think? I can't read, but I will in a second. Bottom black can come in more. Go into a pit. Reception will drop off if I disappear. Be back soon. Sounds good, too, dog. Be safe. Yeah, Skip's doing really intense world building in his prologue. Trying to like fluff it out so it's not a harsh line. Put just a tiny bit of red back over it. Yeah, it's basically aligned with the nostrils. It's cute. We put some glossy gloss over it. I'm kind of out. Need to order more. I have Amazon open. I'm gonna order some more Amazon stickers too. For Baldur's Gate, because the one that I have, I'm down to like 3 characters prominently. I'll get you a Lae'zel sticker, Umber Glue. I know I got Lae'zel. But I'm gonna order some more. Try to get more variety. Very, very out of lip gloss. Lining the bottom in black. Just the bottom. Having a dab and not drag. I think what would be fun, and Umber Glue and I have talked about a variation on this, but I want to have her on at some point. I was thinking when we do the Disney Dreamlight Valley makeup tutorials, and then dress the character like that, our player character like that character, and play some Dreamlight Valley, having Umber Glue on so we could kind of go through the makeup tutorial together and both do it and both get in and play. Alright, there's the gloss. Yeah. Where's my black? No, the one I just got that's like actually got a point to it. I need to clean out my makeup bag. Yeah. Perfect. Good call. Good call. All right. Gloss pulls it together. And yeah, just that little bit. It's not even a solid black line. It's just a little bit of a shadow of an outline. Gives it some dimension. Gorgeous. All right. I know I missed a ton of chat. Let me go back and then I'm going to catch up on... Nobody tell Crafty I told her headband looks nice. Aw. Thank you, Two Dog. You're so sweet and kind and the nicest person who ever existed, Two Dog. Strive to think black. Cheese it. Just worked. Excited to hang a week off next week. Oh, yes. I love that for you. Finished drawing the swap for sure. Yes. Working on Gail's sweater. I'm going to work on ours this weekend. I need to edit the story and then do the drawing, but the drawing is just like extra. If I edit the story, I've at least fulfilled the requirements. Play some BG3 today. I played some last night because I had a rough day yesterday, you guys. Obviously, I mean, I canceled stream over it. But just rough day. Rough brain day. Rough emotions. Rough, you know, not sitting here crying or anything. Just a heavy day. So I'm better today. Much better today. Nothing changed. Just, you know, sometimes you feel the weight of it. You know what I mean? Umber Glue wanted Lizelle. Working on the book still. Yes.
Go on. Say hello.
Hi, Amber. How are you? Writing a fantasy series. Got the romance elements. Is yours, BG3 in nature, Puella, or is yours a whole different situation? Driving home. Hannah, yes! You're probably already driving, but drive safe. Two books might fit better. Yeah, you really only have to, or you can really only tell for sure once you get into it. You know, Skip. Like, my sequel for Consequences was supposed to be just a legitimate one-off sequel. And here it is now. It's going to be 5 chapters because of the way I laid it out. Ooh, Harley Quinn vibe? Yeah. Thank you, Amber. Umber Glue just helped me decide what to do with the lips. So, we got a little fancy today. Alright, I'm getting Lizelle. And then we're going to read a couple of the short fanfics. And then at 1 o'clock, I'm going to pull out The Difference. We'll read the first couple chapters. Then we'll probably read some more. Umber Glue, this is you. This is perfect. It's a little chibi. She's angry. She's got her sword. There you go. There's your girl. Cute. What are you up to today, Amber R? Here, B-Dog. Sounds good. Sounds good. I will be starting in just a minute. So, I have 5 fanfics that I printed off from... I didn't print them off. I saved them. I put them on my spreadsheet from AO3, which is Archive of Our Own. And if you have not gone to that site and you love fanfic, that's where they live. I mean, there's multiple sites where there's fanfics exist, but that's a big one. And that's also where I'm going to be posting my stuff eventually, other than on Tumblr. And I haven't fully released the name I'm on there under as yet. But if you look in the Discord and follow some of the things I post, you'd find it. You'd find it. All right, Umber Glue. Anybody else who's wanting to donate to Streamers Against Suicide, the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention? It is pinned in the chat. You can use the QR code. It's going to be on the other screen too. Yeah. So let me move some stuff around. Let me start grabbing our fictions. We'll go over and we will set up the screenshot slideshow so you guys can get some Baldur's Gate inspiration. I think I'm going to keep it on this music playlist. If it gets a little rambunctious, I may switch a song here and there, but feels like it's going to be a good vibe. It's a DMCA free fantasy list, so there's that. Get the writing prompts pulled over here. So what I have today, I'm going to wait on the first one for Hannah, because that's hers. I don't know if Core is listening today, because I have one picked out for Core as well. I don't see her name in the list. That's okay. So I may wait on that one for her. I don't see Kaylin today. I have one picked out for Kaylin. I have one picked out for Evo, and they are usually not able to be here anyway, so I'll probably just go ahead and read that one. And I have one picked out for Karlak, for Aaron, not Aaron, and they are usually always either lurking or unable to be here, so I will probably read theirs as well. We'll start there. Close the summoning horn. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'll read those two. Then I will probably take a BRB and go make myself a cup of tea. Grab the book. We'll read some of the difference, and then I might do some artwork before we read another couple. We'll see. I really hope I get to read Hannah's today. If Hannah should be coming back. I want to read hers today because it's really, really sweet, and I love it. It's a romantic Astarian one. Everything today, by the way, is just gonna be fluff and light romance. There's not gonna be any like a super pornographic smut. That is gonna be coming when we read stuff for Crafty After Dark, which I'm planning on scheduling for, I think, a Friday night, and it's probably going to be in November. I would do it this month, but I think I'm going to want to be doing too many other things. I want to schedule the 12-hour Dreamlight Valley soon, and I want to get, we got to schedule a movie night, and then I want to schedule, First Bite. First Bite is probably going to be either the 18th or the 25th. That's that vampire visual novel game that you guys unlocked with the $300 goal. Yeah. I'm looking over to see if I need to schedule anything else like this month. I don't think I do. I'm going to cut off the Halloween voting probably end of next week. So Saturday the 19th is when I am going to cut off the nominations for the Halloween movies. I'll replace that with another incentive for the last couple weeks of the month. But I want to do the watch-alongs either probably the 25th or 26th. That's a Friday and a Saturday. Or maybe even Wednesday the 30th, but I got to see what my other watch-along group is doing that day. So yeah, 19th is going to be the cutoff to do the donation to suggest Halloween movies for us to vote on. So far, we have a good list. So far, we have The Little Vampire from 2000, Sweeney Todd, Christine, John Carpenter's Christine, Shaun of the Dead, Creep, Suspiria, and Silent Hill. So those are the movies that have been nominated so far. We're going to vote as a community via Google form, and we're going to pick 2. And then we'll watch those 2 on whatever night I schedule. It is a solid list so far. I'd like to see some more nominations, but we will get there. All right, let's get over here. There is the website for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. If you want to check it out, there you go. Which Suspiria? I don't know if they specified. Hang on. 1977. The what I assume is the OG one. That suggestion was from Goblin Juju. So Juju suggested 1977 Suspiria. I've never seen... The only ones off of that list that I've seen... Oh, Hannah, good, you're here. I can start with yours, because I really wanted to read yours. The only ones on here that I've seen... The only movie on here I've seen is Sweeney Todd. I haven't seen any of the rest of these, and what's funny is that Midnight Fuzz and I have been leading or doing watch-alongs to fill in the gaps in our movie repertoire. And like last year we watched... I'm gonna get the years mixed up. One year we watched the original Halloween with and then Nightmare on Elm Street. I know last year we watched The Exorcist. I can't remember what the second movie is that we watched. I don't know. When does Gale kiss your hand in the game? Have you not done the ending where he proposes to you since they updated it? It was like patch 3 or 4, I think. They expanded the marriage proposal ending. Oh my god, yes. If you keep him grounded, where are you in the game? Let me ask you. Where are you? Oh, definitely more things to come. You haven't seen the old one? Yeah. Had such a crush on the vampire kid in Little Vampire. I've never heard of that one. Just got to the gate. Okay, I'm gonna give you a very vague... About to kill Cazador? Yes. I'm gonna give you a very vague hint for the Gale romance in Act 3. Make sure... If you want to have the good ending where he proposes to you and he doesn't turn into a god, because when he turns into a god, he's an absolute asshole, and he breaks your heart and makes you cry on the morning of your 40th birthday, and I wish I was kidding. But if you want to have a good Gale ending, just make sure that you, yeah, I'm not kidding. I was upset. Because I thought I'd talked him out of it, and he left me anyway to become a god, and then in the epilogue, he's an asshole, and everybody hates you. Tara's mad at you, Elminster's mad at you. You have to have the scene in the boat in the astral plane with him first. His Act 3 romance cutscene. You have to have that first before you let him go talk to Mystra. Because Mystra is going to request an audience with him, and he's going to have to go talk to her. And you're going to have to do something I don't like. You're going to have to talk to him in the boat first and tell him that he is enough just the way he is. You don't need him to be a god. You don't need him to be anything else. And then when he goes and talks to Mystra, he's going to have to hear her out. And he's going to have to agree to give her the crown after everything's over. He's going to want to keep the crown and become a god and make everything all hunky-dory for you guys to not have to deal with any problems anymore. Don't do it. Don't do it. You have to make him apologize or at least give the crown back to his manipulative, narcissistic groomer of a goddess, and then you will get the good ending. And I fucking hate it, but there you go. He doesn't need the crown anyway. Yeah. You need to convince him that he's enough just as he is before he talks to Mystra. Because I did it the other way around, and I had the same conversations, but because he let Mystra get into his head first, he still went his own way at the end and said that he was gonna fix the crown. Yeah. This playthrough is to give everyone their worst selves ending. Oh. Just to make Mr. Comments to Needlecrafty. You are the Dark Urge, Inspector. You really are. You're chaos incarnate. It's helpful. It's just because if you and I are as similar as I think we are, I don't want you to go through that. All right, Hannah, are you here? I won't give you any other spoilers, my dear, but there you go. If you ever want any tips or any hints or any, like, am I about to do this correctly, please feel free to DM me, because I will spoil or nudge or whatever you need whenever you want. Being a god in my romance of him. No, it's awful. It's awful. Heard from City and Lord, they're okay. Oh, I should have told you guys. Yeah. Yeah, no, they are. She texted me even the next morning. They got some fence damage and a tree fell over. But other than that, they were okay. Their power went out. I'm so sorry. I should have passed that on to you guys. I meant to put it in the Discord and I didn't. Yeah. Ready and willing. Haha. What do I have for... Let's see. Wait, what does this say?
Gale, get into position.
POS means position. Okay, and that's Fuzz. That's not Gale. I couldn't remember what that button did.
Your knight in magic armor.
Uh-huh.
Let's remedy that, shall we?
Uh-huh.
Some pillow talk.
Uh-huh.
More than just lip service.
Uh-huh. And then, our favorite spell.
Fireball.
I also have, some Halsin.
I shall not give up on you that easily.
Do you mean Tim?
I need you.
Oh my. And then we have all of our Astarians.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
I don't know if any of you saw this, but Tim Downey posted the other day that he had a first at the airport. He had to have his luggage searched because they were suspicious of how many books he was carrying. Tim Downey is the most Gale-coded individual. 2 minutes until ads. Sounds good. Sounds good. I will wait to start the story until the ads are over, you guys. This one is going to be a romantic Bloodweave one, actually. Featuring Astarian's point of view. This one's for Hannah. It's so good.
I'll be there soon, my lady.
Woo.
Oh, please, I need more.
Is that the one that we use, Hannah, to scare Jen? Ah, yes, and then...
That's what you want, isn't it? To be mine. Forever.
Yes, I will. Well, I usually put them in the, I usually put them in either the suitable for work or not suitable for work book channels, depending on the content. Feel like I need to wear headphones in my own damn home. Not today, because today, like I said, is not going to be the super spicy. Today is going to be suitable for work romantic fluff. And some fluff that's also just fluff. And then there's this one.
My, what manner of place is this?
Oh, Neil's voice. Yeah. Did you know that Hannah met Neil? Do you guys want to see pictures while we're waiting on the ads? Hannah met multiple Baldur's Gate voice actors. You did too. Yes. This is Hannah. Guys, go follow Hannah. She's a fantastic streamer. She's been a part of the community long time. And now she started streaming in the last year. She's doing great. She does a lot of Baldur's Gate. She does a lot of other story-driven games, like was doing Thank Goodness You're Here. What was the one with the Karlach and Halsin voice actors in it? It was some kind of old Scottish something. She did. We have great conversations about tier lists, apparently. Hobbs Barrow, yes, which features Samantha Bayard and Dave Jones. But yeah, she met Neil. He was lovely, apparently. Met Samantha Bayard. Met Maggie Smith. Yes. Good times. Add jump scare. Ah! Yes, I will be not reading until come back. Maggie Robertson. What did I say? Maggie Smith? Oh my god. Maggie Robertson. Yes. Okay. And back to here. Okay. So, I'm gonna pull up the fanfic and get ready. This is called Gold, Silver, and Brass. Gold, silver, and brass. Astarion wears 2 rings on a chain around his neck. One, a ring of the Sunwalker. The other, his wedding ring. The Animal Crossing one. I don't know enough about the other villagers in Animal Crossing to be able to fill that one out, but I did the Baldur's Gate ones. I figure we'll talk about that on Hannah's stream next time. But the tags, just so you guys are aware, is fluff, light angst, tooth rotting fluff, and mild hurt/comfort. It was actually something that the author wrote as part of Bloodweave Brain Rot Valentine's 2024, so earlier this year. Just gonna post the first 3 tiers of the villagers, because, whew, yeah, there's so freaking many. Guys, feel free to keep fishing. I'm just going to turn it down. I'm not going to turn it off because I still want to be able to hear when someone gets a special fish. But it won't be loud enough that it disturbs the vibe of the reading. Working on a model. Just just slow to respond in chat. Sounds good. What's the model? Let me see how loud this is. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I can hear that enough to get my attention if I need it to. There we go. A Y-wing from Star Wars? Nice. What's the Y-wing is where it's like straight up and then it does this number, like an upside down Y, isn't it? Y-wing. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's the front with like the 2 like rocket, almost like pontoon boat attachments in the back. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. I have the airbrush for doing models, and I have the little clips, the thing with the clips to hold little parts. But when we are done with all of the card making and drawing stuff, I want to do the Gale model that I got, that has him doing the electricity, and then he's standing on the ring of shelves of like scrolls and books and stuff, and it's got the runes all around the outside. I want to do that soon. Jordan, hello. We're just about to start reading a good Bloodweave story. Alright, so again, this is fluff, light angst, tooth rotting fluff, and mild hurt slash comfort.
Nothing's quenchier.
Oh, Astarian's Cowl. Yeah, that's from a mod called Astarian's Pack, I think. And it's got multiple types of outfits for him in there. One of them is the leather with the hooded cowl. And I love him as a rogue in that outfit, in the beginning especially. Okay, and then the summary is, Astarian wears 2 rings and a chain around his neck. One a ring of Sunwalker, the other his wedding ring. This is called Gold, Silver, and Brass. The author's name is Elnick, Ellnick. Alright, one sec. So feel free to keep talking in chat. I will catch up every so often, and I will catch up at the end especially. Otherwise, here we go. A shriek that stabs at the eardrums. A waft of putrid breath like something damp and moldy. A huge razor-sharp claw, a massive scythe slicing at Astarian's throat. He throws himself backward just in time, the claw grazing along the skin of his collarbone, drawing blood, and hooking through the fine silver chain around his neck. He feels it snap, but he doesn't hear it. Only a sudden line of tight pressure along the back of his neck, then the sudden absence of pressure. His hand whips up and thumps against his sternum, a fraction of a second too late. When the tadpoles burned away and the nether brain plummeted into the Chianthar, when the sun rose on the shattered city and burned Astarian's flesh for the first time since the entire ordeal had begun, Gale had run after him, casting a darkness spell the moment he caught up in a semi-sheltered corner. He'd stood between Astarian and the east, throwing up his cloak to shelter him, both needlessly, with the spell blacking out even Astarian's elven sight. Astarian might have teased Gale about it being overkill. Gale might have known that Astarian was touched by the instinctive gestures, really, if Astarian's skin hadn't been smoking and hissing. Astarian scrambled for the last healing potion in his pocket, the strongest one, held back during the final battle as an oh shit, in case it all went badly at the last moment. Gale was a good deal more panicked than Astarian was. Though Astarian had mostly confined to the dark in his centuries with Cazador, the sun was by no means a complete stranger. Like every other comfort of the living world, nourishment, warmth, intimacy, Cazador has weaponized it as a punishment for his spawn. Astarian keenly remembered one occasion when he'd been caught letting a target slip away. He had shooed the girl urgently back along the Undercity Canal. Too late, too clumsily. One of Cazador's fanatical servants had seen him and raised the alarm. The girl had gotten away, but Astarian had been dragged before Cazador, held down on the rich carpet under a huge window by 4 sneering lackeys. He was kept pinned there, to scream and writhe as his flesh burned almost to bones. Cazador hissing reprimands from the shadows. It had taken a long time to heal from that. The scalding on the pier barely registered as painful. Gale had been shaken by it, though. After he'd guided Astarian into an enclosed building, he tossed up a light spell and determinedly checked over his hands, face, and neck, only unclenching his jaw when he was certain the healing potion had done its work. He'd sworn, there and then, that they'd find a solution as soon as possible. And damned if that wizard wasn't a man of his word. Barely a week after they'd arrived in Waterdeep, Gale had returned from a magical supply store with a ring box. "Darling, are you proposing?" Astarian had teased. "So soon? And without so much as courting me properly first? How scandalous," he tisked. "People will think you've gotten me—" He stopped in the middle of his jibe when Gale had opened the box, sinking down to sit next to him on the lounge. The small ruby set in the center glowed faintly, with a warmth that reminded him of a fiery sunset. "It's called the Ring of the Sunwalker." Astarian had frozen, mouth suddenly dry. He looked up at Gale with a question in his eyes and dangerous hope in his chest. Gale had taken Astarian's right hand gently and slid the ring onto his middle finger. It felt warm, like it had been left out in the afternoon sun. While you wear this, sunlight will have no effect on you that it does not have on any other living creature. The waking world is yours to roam once more. He'd held Astarian's hand in his and walked to the doors of the balcony, gently pushing them open and leading him into the full splendor of the afternoon. Astarian had tensed and pulled backwards a little, a reflex, but nothing had happened. As his vision adjusted, he told himself it was the dazzling light reflecting on the ocean that made his eyes water. Some days later, he'd given a similar excuse when Gale confessed that he'd sold more than 24 of the rarest tomes in his collection to pay for the little band of gold.